Hey guys, not sure when you'll be watching this, but it is the first day of the new year 2023, so happy new year. I'm going to replace my caliper here. It's seized. It's very tight to turn. We're going to do that very quickly. We're going to get started by taking the tire off. So the next step is to take off our caliper mounting bracket bolts. There's two of them on the back side. Now on this vehicle, it's a 2011 Dodge Ram 2500. These caliper bracket bolts are 15/16. Now we're going to pop our caliper off. We're going to stick a pry bar in here and try and relieve some of this pressure that's holding the caliper on so we can get it off. That did it. I'm just going to set my old caliper there and get my new one ready to put on. Before I go and mount this, I'm going to do two things. One is to add some more caliper pin grease because they're just lightly coated from the factory. Be careful not to overdo it. This is stuff I have right now. Clean flow, easy slide. The orange stuff you see on the pin is the factory grease. Now this is a 100% completely new caliper. It's not a rebuild. It did come with the hardware already installed on the bracket, so the next thing I'm going to do is just put some anti-seize in those where the pads sit. Now that my pins are greased and the saddles where the pads sit have anti-seize, I'm going to put my bracket back on. Now I'm going to tighten them up. Next thing I want to do is remove the pads from my old caliper here. Before I put them back inside the mounting bracket here, I'm just going to take them to the wire wheel and clean up these mounting tabs. Last thing I'm going to do before I put these in is put some disc brake quiet on the back of these pads, just so that it helps them from making any noise in the future. Just like that, our pads are in. Now it's time for the caliper. I've got my caliper pin bolts in. Now it's just a matter of tightening them up. So the last step for hooking this up is to remove our flex line bolt, which is a 15 mil on this caliper. And there is a plug down here on this caliper that needs to be removed. The caliper did come with new copper washers, so make sure you use those. You can get by with using the old ones. It's just not recommended, but it works in a pinch. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I waited till last because the fluid will consistently drip out of this flex line. So we're just going to do this quickly, and then we'll get on to bleeding it. So you want to put your copper washer on the bolt like that first. Check your flex line to make sure the old washer has been removed on both sides, which we've done. We'll put our bolt through, put our copper washer on the other side, install it just like this with the line facing up. Definitely start it by hand. Now we'll tighten this up, and this is a bolt that you want fairly tight. Just like that. Remove our old caliper, send that off to scrap, and then we'll bleed it through this bleeder right here. Something I like to do before bleeding it is just crack open the bleeder here and let it gravity bleed. That way there it just takes less time to pump the caliper. Pump it up. Hold it down. Pump it up. Hold it down. Pump it up. So basically what we're looking for here is no air coming out of the stream. Hold it down. Pump it up. Hold it. Well, that one looked good. Now we're going to do one more just to be sure. Pump it up. Hold it. That's good. There we have it. This job's complete in a very short amount of time. It's bled, so the last thing we want to do is top up the brake fluid in the reservoir. Make sure we put our cap back on. That's it. Job's done. Hopefully this repair keeps you out of the garage. You can do this yourself real quickly. Get yourself a caliper for cheap if you search online. You save yourself a few $100. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.